Good morning. Again, my name is Sean Osterwise, and I am a student in ME3210 Design and Manufacturing, Section B. In the next 8 minutes, I will be presenting on Project 2. Project 2 is an individual project where we have been asked to make suggestions to improve a product, but this time it's personal. I have chosen to make a variation of the Lego bar, but as that piece would be stupid simple, I'm going a step further in making a variation of the Lego microphone. I'll present a redesign of the part, designing for quality, assembly, ease of use, and ergonomics. A little bit of context. I'm a big Lego guy. I grew up with Lego, I play with it all the time. Unfortunately, Lego is very expensive, and I have no money, so I play with my Legos online in a program called Studio. Studio is hosted by Bricklink, one of the biggest digital marketplaces for Lego bricks. And as such, Studio has a catalog of almost every piece in circulation, minus a few accessories and decals. I like to recreate scenes, props, creatures, and environments in the program, then render those and post them on my Instagram or website. In 2022, I was bored out of my mind and I wanted to recreate the set of I Don't Know How But They Found Me's Do It All the Time music video. It was one of my favorite music videos and had a very specific aesthetic to it. The problem with that idea was that the lead singer Dallin had a small prop microphone that was not possible to recreate without modifying an existing part. So I decided to modify a bar. Lego pieces have a very specific shape and scale. I'm going to be using the length of a 1x1 brick as the unit length in this presentation, which is equivalent to 5 of Lego's units, or L-draw units. It is also about 8 millimeters, with an almost negligibly small tolerance. When it comes to a cylindrical Lego piece, Lego has multiple bricks, plates, and panels where the diameter is a multiple of the unit length. They also produce pieces with the pin diameter, the bar diameter, and the small pin diameter. The bar diameter that we're using is used in props, accessories, and utensils and is designed to fit an open stud, clip, or minifigure hand. It has a diameter of about 3.18 millimeters. The first Lego bar piece was a 4-length bar used in the 1999 classic Star Wars sets. Most of the molds were for translucent lightsaber blades, but other solid colors were introduced over the following years. The 6-length bar with stop was released in 2006, the 3-length bar no stop in 2010, and the 2-length bar with stop in 2021. Anyway, when I was making that build in 2022, I tried the Lego microphone piece, which looks like a dynamic microphone, but it didn't quite match the vibe of the shot I was trying to make. I tried the 2-length bar, but it looked wrong. It was a bit too long and the stop was weird. 2022 me, using Studio's part designer software, had the length of a 3-length bar and it worked good enough. Then I rendered the build and I moved on with my life. Yeah, I can do better than a 1.5 length plain white bar. Too easy, too simple, kinda boring. I want to design a new variation to the microphone, something that resembles a compression type or ribbon type microphone. It should be of bar diameter, but with 3 to 4 tiny ridges along the round face of the cylinder, parallel to the flat face at the top. These ridges will not go all the way around, nor will they be all that deep. They should be all contained within the top 1/3 or top 0.05 length unit of the bar as to clear the minifigure's hand. Now, I've made a CAD of the 1.5 length bar microphone in SolidWorks. I only did 3 ridges to make it aesthetically fit within the spatial limitation. The 3 ridges are centered within the top third of the bar and spaced 0.4 millimeter apart. I also added a small pin diameter sized stub to the bottom of the part to both imitate the Lego dynamic microphones previously mentioned and to hide the injection point where the parts get molded. This part, like all of Lego's parts, will be injection molded. Every Lego brick in existence has its own 2-part mold. These 2 faces of the mold are placed together, molten plastic is injected into the mold, the plastic hardens, the plastic part is removed, snapped apart if necessary, and added to the set's respective packaging. For most pieces, Lego uses ABS plastic, but for smaller accessories, Lego tends to shift towards biopolyethylene. Biopolyethylene is more flexible than ABS plastic and should be less prone to fracture, although a piece this short shouldn't theoretically have that much risk fracturing anyway. The advantages of this new microphone design compared to the previous 1.5 length bar are mostly in its appearance. The microphone has a clear up-down direction and has more detail than the plain bar without being too complicated for a small piece. It fits aesthetically as a Lego piece, whereas the 1.5 bar fits equally aesthetically as a sprinkle. It combines features of both the Lego microphone, of which it is to be a variant, and the real-world microphone it is imitating. Because the ridge covers 180 degrees symmetrically, the part is symmetrical across two planes and therefore can be molded in LEGO's two mold plate system in either orientation. The disadvantages to this guy, as some may suspect, come with its size. Compared to other LEGOs, there aren't really any pieces with a volume this small. The closest would probably be somewhere around the LEGO screwdriver. The three small ridges could potentially cause the piece to stick into the mold when the plastic hardens. Removing such a piece could increase the manufacturing time of the part. Also, the size of the part could make it easy to lose. Drop the part in the carpet, you may never see it again. This criticism, of course, applies to any part smaller than a 2x2 brick. Legos are small and notoriously easy to lose. In summary, I revisited the problem I had 2 years ago, the lack of a convincing component, and revised my solution to make a more microphone-like microphone. LEGO has very specific dimensioning standards for its components, which any new part should follow to maintain consistency. The new piece looks better and feels right for a LEGO, and for my personal use case, that one set for that one music video. The new piece might not be as quick to manufacture, but it is designed to fit within the existing infrastructure in the manufacturing process, so it should still work. It's a tiny piece, but it's just right for what I wanted to make back in 2022.